Everyone has someone that they can always depend on, someone that they can always count on when they need them to be there. For me, that person is my best friend Connor. Me and Connor have grown up together since we were both two. He is more than a best friend to me. He's more like my brother. Like I said, me and Connor have grown up together since we were both 2 years old. So we've been through a lot together. Things like I would always have to protect him at school when all the kids wanted to fight him. There was one time in middle school where he tried to fight about half of the 7th grade. I backed him up, just like I always did. Connor has helped me through more hard times than I have had to help him through. When my grandma died, Thanksgiving, he was the only person I told. And by the next day, he had taken out his life savings, caught the first flight to Virginia, and stayed there for me for a few days just to be there for me. We've been through things such as sneaking out together. The only time he finally convinced me to do it, we got caught by both of our parents. So that was the end of that. We've also been through things such as girls together. There were times when we would both have girlfriends, but we would still try to spend as much time with each other as we possibly could. That never worked out great either. We would always try to go on double dates and things, but they never worked out. Trust me, don't try it. But regardless, we never let girls come between us. Over the course of our friendship, we have never let anything come between us, no matter how big or small the issue was. We never let things such as drama come between us, like some friendships do, or girls, like I said, because girls just come in between relationships and we didn't want that. Me leaving for college wasn't really that bad for us. We never really grew apart, and we talked to each other pretty much every day for a couple hours a day. We did that just to make sure that both of us were alright and that we were staying sane. And every time that I go home on breaks, such as I did this Christmas, I did this spring break, but I didn't this Thanksgiving. But he is always at my house hanging out with my dad before I even get there, or he is at least the first to know when I'm coming home. Actually, the last time before I came home, I planned to surprise him by texting his girlfriend ahead of time, and I surprised him more than he'd ever been surprised. Me and Connor have always tried competing with each other, such as brothers might do. We've competed with each other with things such as sports, because we always played sports together, so we always tried to be better than the other one. Girls, we always tried to have the most pretty girlfriend, prettier than the other ones. And even how nice the vehicles were that we drove. I've only been through 3 vehicles, and I've loved all of mine. Connor has been through 9 trying to have a vehicle like mine. Connor and I are even such best friends, that we even got matching tattoos, both of which were skulls with top hats with our names below them. Connor and I are practically brothers, in mine and in his eyes. We may have different parents, but we act exactly like brothers do. We fight, we bicker, but in the end, we both have each other's back, no matter the circumstances. I couldn't ask for a better best friend, or a brother at that, than Connor is to me. No matter the issue, and no matter the problem, Connor is always the first one there to help me. He is a true best friend, and I couldn't ask for anyone better, and I wouldn't even consider him a best friend. He's more or less the brother that I never had, that I've always wanted.